another episode of Motivation 101.
Your weekly reminder that greatness is built one choice, one action, and one moment of courage at a time.
Sir,
Yes, how are you, Mr. Steve?
excellent. Another good episode of Motivating People.
Definitely.
You motivated
Choose.
today?
Yes, I'm motivated today, Mr. Steve, because, well, it's a great day. Count your blessings before you complain.
Absolutely. Name them one by one.
Yes, be grateful, people. Be grateful. And thank God I have Mr. Steve today for our great episode Choosing Hard Things, the Path to Mental Strength and
Mm,
Confidence.
Just
Hmm. Interesting.
interesting.
Yes, choosing hard things is not easy, people. It give you guts to choose what is right for you.
Mm,
Mm. What is right for me today to have my partner, Mr. Steve, to talk
Yeah.
about these great topics of us.
Mm.
So, Mr. Steve, why do hard choices build self respect?
Uh, Self respect. And I think you also build self respect for yourself, but you also build good um, rapport and what's the word I'm looking for? Other people take notice that I think we all spot people that are lazy, take
Mm,
the easiest job, take the easiest task, but um, challenging ourselves and our brain, I think number 1, it builds confidence, and number 2, it actually, it gives people, a good understanding, and I think they respect I know I respect people when I see them, volunteer for something that's more difficult that maybe they could have not done or passed on it, but they take it. And I am inspired by people that have a desire to achieve things that are difficult. I have a lot of respect for them. I think it builds self respect.
certainly. People hard choices generate self respect because they force alignment between values and behavior.
Mm,
In the moment of decision, comfort usually argues one way while principle argues another.
mhm.
Choosing the latter becomes evidence to yourself about who you are. Each time actions matches intention, internal credibility increases. You begin to trust your own word and trust the bedrock of esteem.
Mhm. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's so smart. Um, I remember when I was younger, you ever remember I don't know if you remember, you're still young, you're not old yet. When
I'm
I was
still young, Mr.
younger,
Steve.
uh, I remember, like, if I was asked to do something, I would always try and find I always trying to find the quickest, easiest thing so I could move on and do something I wanted to do. But uh, I remember how much it disappointed my parents,
Mhm.
from that, and that disappointed me to see my parents disappointed, then made me not and so when I started to see that, taking on harder tasks or, disciplining myself, because discipline's a good word, we talked about that in another episode, disciplining ourselves to actually have what like stick to itiveness, um, uh, I think, um, yeah, it made my parents very proud of that, and that built within me, especially in the athletics world,
Mhm.
that really helped me. It's like working out. No one wants to. It's easier to skip a workout, right, or exercise, but when we challenge ourselves with things that are constantly a little more difficult, we're the beneficiary of it in the long run. Uh, what are your thoughts on that?
Indeed, Mr. Steve, something that It sharpens attention, right? Mild stress increase alertness, as we said. But, well, hard decision further clarify identity, don't you think, what you're talking about?
Yeah.
And by rejecting certain options, you simplicity or implicitly declare what matters more.
Mm.
Oh, the mind reads that signals and stabilize around it. Reducing inner conflict and a coherent self is easier to respect than fragmented one.
I think
So it's hard to do choices, people,
it,
and
it, it
build
is.
respect to yourself.
Yeah, like I think our inner nature, like I know, like the Bible talks about our heart being deceitful above all things. He says, "Who can know it?" And so I know in and of myself, like our natural human fallen tendency is to always want to take the easy way out. So it's a conscious decision to it's a conscious decision to take on things that are it's like even your calendar, taking on a calendar, making sure you fit Bible reading in when it's not convenient. Like it's taking on even things like that, I think building it into your calendar, it's not just physical things we're talking about. Um, it's adding those things that are important, uh, even when we would rather skip and have an easier day. But um, it's in every area. I think it's every area of our life. Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely in every aspect of our lives. So, Mr. Steve, how does discomfort accelerate growth?
Uh, I think the longer we're under discomfort, the more we realize the resilience we have within us. It's like I was talking to another gentleman, and we were talking about um, like a contact sport or a martial art, things like that. When you're grappling with someone and you have to be under the weight of endurance, trying to figure rather than just tapping out right away, learning how to think through adversity, learning how to uh, make choices and handle yourself under pressure. Um, it's those it's those type of things that over time make us so much more resilient. And I think, like I said earlier, it sets an example to others as well. Not only self-respect, but respect by others. Being under that weight of of pressure is a good way to build tolerance to things that are difficult and eventually rise above them. Your mic muted, my friend.
Sorry for that. Yes,
Oh,
indeed. Very well said, Mr. Steve. People discomfort accelerates growth because it interrupts autopilot.
mm,
When circumstances are easy, existing habits are sufficient, nothing in environment demands adaptation. So the moment frictions appears, however, the brain is forced to update strategies, acquire skills, and recognize priorities. That the pressure is the stimulus for development.
it's like putting life on cruise control, right? Like driving
Mhm.
a car with cruise control. After a while, you it's very easy to uh, lose track of being attentive at the wheel. It's good to take a break, but if life is always just on cruise control, I think we lose the ability to sharpen, keep our attention sharp. Um, and it's just another example of not just coasting through life, but challenging ourselves, um, not 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 disciplining ourselves in a way um, that we do it to show ourselves off to other people, because that becomes more arrogance, but disciplining ourselves in a way that's good for us, um, because yeah, it would be very much easier. It'd be very easy to do the other way too, is to show, trying to do things to show off, and I think
Mhm.
that's a
Some,
false.
some Mr. Steve, why do easy choices lead to harder lives?
Because we're never ready for challenges. We're never ready for when those are, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when
Mm,
those, uh, difficult circumstances, or when something that challenges our work ethic, or when something comes into our lives that, involves conflict, or things that we need to be ready for, if we never if we always take the easy cutoff or the easy road, we're never ever prepared for anything that challenges the norm.
mhm. Certainly. You know, shit, certainly. And people, easy choices often prioritize immediate relief over long term benefit.
Mm,
Let's say skipping preparation or avoiding conflict or postponing responsibility or choosing inconvenience or convenience feel good in the moment because it reduces effort right now, but the avoided cost rarely disappears. It
mm.
compounds. What is the delay today is that typically returns later with interest.
That's a good point. That's a good illustration. It does. Uh, yeah, not making good investments today in terms of that, it pays off. It doesn't pay off, or it does pay off in negative interest,
Mm,
down the road. It really will. It affects I think we need to understand it doesn't just affect us, it affects others. I think it affects our family, it affects our coworkers, it affects our relationships, it affects what, uh, people think of us. So, I think it's a very important topic, um, that I don't think we often think about, but it's a great topic to talk about. Very, very wise to pick it.
certainly. So, Mr. Steve, how can hardship sharpen focus?
Well, you have to pay attention in, like, when you take the easy road, out all the time, or the easy thing, it doesn't build that sharpness, that attentiveness, that ability to react under pressure. And so, yeah, when that time does come, um, we're so unprepared, we're unfocused, we're taken by surprise, and then we often fail not just ourselves, but we fail others, in that time. And so that's where I think it's detrimental to us in those situations.
Hmm. Certainly. People hardship narrows attention by stripping away the optional. When conditions are comfortable, energy disperses across preferences, distractions, and low stakes desires. Under pressure, the mind rapidly distinguishes between what is essential and what is the noise.
Mm.
Survival, whether literal, emotional, or professional, forces prioritization.
I remember listening to, like, when you look at some of the things that early presidents and, uh, I even think of some of the old preachers that I listened to. They would be up at, say, 7 a.m. or even earlier, and you'd say, "How in the world did they have time to study, go to work, do the numerous things?" And here we are living in a smart age with smartphones and everything like that, yet, uh, we have we wonder how in the world were they so effective? How in the world did why is their name in history? Why are they known for the great things they were done? It's because they they continually challenged themselves. They were disciplined in those hard areas where it'd be easy to hit the snooze button and roll over. They were disciplined to get up and and they're known for the great things they've done, and I'm sure if you study the biography of some great men and women in history, you would find that the choices they built into their life in terms of, challenging themselves or not taking the easy road out, that would be the common denominator in every one of them was pressure under control that over the period of time impacted history. And I think we still have those opportunities.
Opportunities for sure. So, what mental skills are built through challenge, Mr. Steve?
Mental skills, one of the big ones is problem solving. If we don't take on or we run from problems or we don't want to work, I think we lose the ability to problem solve. Um, the other one I mentioned it is Um, we can also become lazy by taking the simple task every time, so we don't build a good work ethic. So those are 2 that come to mind right away when you ask that question. Um, what do you think? Sorry, Daniel, I can't hear you, my friend.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that, people. So, I think
It's
challenges or challenge acts like resistant training for cognition and emotion. When the situation exceeds current capacity, the mind is required to upgrade. So several durable abilities tend to emerge. So emotional regulation, pressure creates strong reaction or fear, frustration, urgency, or repeated exposure teaches teaches you to notice these states without being ruled by them or extending the gap between stimulus and response.
like not panicking when you can hear your co-host and just smiling
Yes.
at the camera.
Just smiling and go on.
That
that's
I
that's
started to
called
stress out, yes, a little bit of stressing out about it. I thought if I just keep nodding along, uh, pressure under was that not stressing out under the pressure of wondering when it's coming back on.
yes. That's the true great people. pivot in the times of you need to pivot, and relax, take a deep breath because life is too short
Mm,
not to
that's
stress yourself.
That's a big thing is like, I have listened to sorry, I'm going back to MMA or some of those discipline of sport, is not panicking under pressure.
Hmm.
I listen to a lot of, I've been listening to a lot about, Navy SEALs and the training they go through or some of the Rangers and, some of the underwater stuff they do where the trainers, um, whatever will turn their air off underwater, things like that, and one thing I've learned watching these things is that it is trying to keep your pulse and your heart rate and your brain disciplined to not panic because the moment you start to panic under pressure, you make decisions not that can be only harmful to yourself, but to your other team. So it's interesting that you brought that up. But yeah,
Yes, relax, take a deep breath, people. Don't consume yourself. Have grace to yourself, and life is
keep
too short.
keep calm and carry on.
Yes, carry on. So, Mr. Steve, to wrap up our discussion for today, why or how does choosing hard things redefine identity?
Well, I think it builds self-confidence in ourselves, and I also think it builds respect by others that watch how we handle ourselves, under pressure. Great leaders, great people of history, and even leaders in your own family are respected for staying calm under pressure and learning to discipline themselves even when our body wants to take the easy way out.
Yes, definitely. People choosing difficult paths changes identity because identity is built from evidence. The brain constantly asks, what kind of person am I? And then you answer by reviewing behavior. When someone is repeatedly moves toward effort, uncertainty, and responsibility, and conclusion becomes unavoidable. I'm a person who can face hard realities.
For sure.
Indeed. So, Mr. Steve, another great episode on Motivation 101. So, to wrap up on this discussion, what would you take so far?
I would say this week, look for an opportunity. Look for an opportunity to not take the easy road out and see how it positively affects you, even when you may want to panic about it or whatever. If it's that job assignment, or if it's a school assignment, or if it's volunteering, public speaking, if it's uncomfortable challenges, don't take the easy road. It will pay off down the road for you. I promise.
Certainly, people choose the hard way because in anything there is a process, not a quick fix something. When someone consistently steps toward difficulty, regulates emotion under strain, adapt when plan fails, and keeps commitments despite cost. And the question of who am I start answering itself. Who am I? Definitely, it's a big question.
Keep calm and carry on.
Definitely, Mr. Steve. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure. Look forward to it next week.
Modicon people, see you soon.